Hello, my friends, welcome back. I hope you are having a peaceful and wonderful day. Today, I want to tell you the story of a boy who struggled in school, a young man who faced repeated political failure, and an older statesman who, at the moment his country needed him most, refused to surrender. Today, his words are still quoted in speeches, films, and classrooms around the world. His name was Winston Churchill. When people hear the name Winston Churchill, they often picture a confident wartime leader, a cigar in hand, delivering powerful speeches that inspired an entire nation. But few people realize how many years of struggle, doubt, and failure came before that defining moment. How did a boy once considered a poor student become one of history's most influential leaders? Let's find out together. Before we begin, if you enjoy learning English through stories, please subscribe to Everstory English. Your support helps us create more stories for your English learning journey. Winston Churchill was born in 1874 in Blenheim Palace, England, into an aristocratic family. Despite his privileged birth, his childhood was far from easy. His parents were often distant and busy with their own social and political lives, leaving young Winston to feel lonely for much of his early years. At school, he struggled academically, particularly with subjects like mathematics and Latin. Teachers considered him a difficult, undisciplined student, and he later admitted he had disliked much of his formal education. Despite his academic struggles, Winston developed a deep love of language and storytelling. He devoured books on history and adventure, and he showed a natural gift for words, even if his teachers failed to recognize it in the classroom. Unable to gain entry into more academically prestigious paths, he entered a military academy, eventually becoming a cavalry officer in the British Army. As a young officer, Winston served in India, Sudan, and South Africa, seeking adventure and opportunities to prove himself. During the Boer War in South Africa, he was captured and held as a prisoner of war. Rather than accept defeat, he executed a daring escape, traveling hundreds of miles through enemy territory to reach safety. The story made him instantly famous back in Britain, launching his early public reputation as a man of courage and determination. Winston soon turned to politics, entering Parliament as a young member in 1900. His early political career was marked by both notable successes and painful setbacks. He rose quickly through government positions, but a major failure during the First World War, a disastrous military campaign he had strongly supported, damaged his reputation severely. He was removed from his government position and faced public criticism. For a time, his political career appeared finished. Rather than give up, Winston returned to military service, personally commanding troops on the front lines. Slowly, patiently, he worked to rebuild his political career over the following 2 decades, moving between different government roles, facing both victories and further disappointments along the way. Throughout the 1930s, as tensions grew in Europe, Winston repeatedly warned about the dangers of a rising threat in Germany. Many politicians dismissed his warnings, viewing him as overly dramatic or out of touch. For years, he remained largely excluded from significant political power. Then, in 1940, as the Second World War intensified and much of Europe fell under German control, Britain faced its darkest hour. The country urgently needed decisive leadership. Winston Churchill, now 65 years old, became Prime Minister at this critical moment of crisis. With Britain standing largely alone against a powerful enemy, Winston delivered a series of speeches that would become legendary. He refused to consider surrender, even when the situation appeared desperate. He told the British people that he had nothing to offer but, in his words, blood, toil, tears, and sweat. He promised that Britain would fight on the beaches, in the fields, and in the streets, and would never surrender. These speeches, broadcast across the nation, gave the British people courage during some of the most frightening months of the war. Under Winston's leadership, Britain endured the Blitz, a sustained bombing campaign against its cities, while continuing to resist. He worked closely with Allied leaders, helping coordinate the eventual defeat of Germany. When victory finally came in 1945, Winston Churchill was celebrated as one of the primary architects of that hard-won triumph. Remarkably, shortly after this historic victory, Winston lost the next general election and was voted out of office almost immediately. Yet his story did not end there. He returned to serve as Prime Minister once again in the 1950s, and later received the Nobel Prize in Literature, recognized for his historical writing and the power of his speeches. He passed away in 1965 at the age of 90, having lived a life defined as much by persistence through repeated failure as by his eventual triumphs. So what can we learn from Winston Churchill? We learn that early struggles, whether in school, career, or public opinion, do not define our final outcome. We learn that consistent courage, especially during moments others consider hopeless, can change the course of history. And we learn that true leadership often comes not from never failing, but from refusing to stay defeated. Today, as we learn English together, we are practicing the same determination Winston Churchill demonstrated throughout his life. Learning a language, like leading through crisis, often involves setbacks, difficult moments, and mistakes along the way. Just as Winston refused to surrender during Britain's darkest hour, we can refuse to give up when English feels difficult. Every challenging lesson we push through brings us one step closer to real fluency. Thank you for listening to this story today. I hope you enjoyed learning about Winston Churchill, and I hope this story helped you improve your English. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and join us for more timeless stories on Everstory English. Until next time, keep learning, keep listening, and keep growing with Everstory English.